On January 7, 2015 marks exactly 2 years since President Mahama was sworn into office as the fourth president of the Fourth Republic. Political and anti-corruption watchers have alluded his pronouncement towards bettering the lives of Ghanaians, but would want to see more action within the last 2 years of his term.
I,
John Dramani Mahama,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Among the first hurdle he had to confront was to await an 8-month-long court hearing challenging the results of the 2012 presidential elections.
The overall effect is that the first respondent was validly elected and the petition is therefore dismissed.
He was then met with challenges from the Labour Front and the energy sector. In spite of these challenges, the president has remained resolute.
As a committed social democrat, I have been encouraged and bolstered by this feedback, which ranges from the critical to the complimentary. I have listened, I'm listening, and I will continue to listen. I want to also assure you, my fellow Ghanaians, that your feedback is also being incorporated into programs, policy, and planning of this government.
A political watcher at the University of Ghana, Dr. Bosman Asare, described the president as having been active and accessible over the last 2 years.
Anytime you have a leader who sends a signal that he is really committed to addressing the problems and he identifies with the concerns of the ordinary people, I think it's really good. When you look at the pronouncements, the statements, the things he's been commissioning, etc., all of them send a signal that you have someone in charge who is very, very committed and he has the good people of Ghana at heart.
For him, the president would need to avert labor unrest and protest and address the soaring unemployment rates plus the energy needs of the country.
I think for 2015 especially and for the remaining 2016, I think the president is going to show a lot of commitment towards addressing the electricity challenges. And you also look at it from the point that with unemployment rate, it's just unacceptable.
On corruption, the president recently endorsed the National Anti-Corruption Action Plan, a move which has been hailed by many anti-corruption activists.
If you look at the National Service case, there have been some arrests, there are some investigations going on. I think there are some people have been brought before the court. So that is a positive. The endorsement of the National Anti-Corruption Action Plan by Parliament is a positive.
But they will want more action over the next 2 years.
There's always hope. In September 2012, he made some speech and made some things. He had directed that this should be done. He had directed that this should be done. In fact, recently, he also directed the Attorney General to go ahead and prosecute people that have been indicted in the Auditor General's reports. We are not getting information about that. Maybe some people are being investigated or prosecuted. We don't know, but we need to know.
So, for the ensuing 24 months, both political and anti-corruption watchers would be keen to follow developments in the run-up to election 2016. Edward Kwabi, TV3 News.
You can also send us your thoughts on it via our social media platforms on the 2 years of President Mahama.